Oh, it didn't start the little dramatic part? What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the story of Master Chief. Now, you may be wondering, how did I get Halo 5? As I mentioned during the at the beginning of the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order playthrough, I got Xbox Game Pass Ultimate for a free month on my laptop, and I have to admit I'm going to continue using it because some of the games on there I didn't get a chance to play, and now since they're available I'll get a chance to play them. One of which is Halo 5, which I actually get to continue the story of Master Chief. I'm not going to do co-op. Open packs. Well, I'm not here for... Well, that's some pretty dramatic music. But yeah, I'm not here for the co-op. I'm here for the campaign, so let's get into it. Oh yeah, and I did want to mention... Oh, let me check something right quick. I need to check subtitles. I'll put everything down to 8 just in case. Turn that off. Audio source. I'll leave it at speakers because I don't know. I don't want to mess anything up. Enable or disable subtitles. Subtitles would appear if the voice and console language are different when set to auto. Okay, that makes sense. So we are set. I am going to go ahead and jump into Halo 5 now. To recap, the last I remember from Halo 4, Master Chief fought against an ancient one, if I'm not mistaken. And he and Cortana managed to beat him, but Cortana sacrificed herself in order to save Master Chief. And according to the list that I'm looking at online, this is the next game to play in the Halo series as far as chronological events are concerned. So, jumping into it, let's see if we can't... I can't wait to see what happened to Cortana. Difficulty, I'm going to put it on, it says, formidable opposition will test your resolve, skilled, tactical play required, recommended for veteran Halo players. Hordes of enemy forces converge to destroy you, show no mercy. Recommended for players with first-person shooter experience. I'll leave it here. I'll leave it here. And I'll go ahead and start the campaign. Fireteam Osiris is dispatched to recover the UNSC's most wanted criminal, Dr. Catherine Elizabeth Halsey. Wait a minute, what happened to Master Chief? Okay, they did recover Master Chief, but I guess we'll figure out what's going on. I'll make sure to keep quiet if there's any cutscenes. I know a lot of people be talking during cutscenes, and it just gets on my nerves a little bit. So, wow, look at these graphics.
Spartan Locke. I have spent enough years with Oni to know the truth. Once this is over, after all I have done, they'll order you to kill us both.
What? You order me to... By the way, this is on cloud gaming.
Fire Team Osiris. Over the last 72 hours, 5 colonies have experienced identical events. Massive destruction, Forerunner and Origin. And Dr. Catherine Elizabeth Halsey has managed to contact us. She claims to have information on these attacks.
Halsey is currently in Covenant custody on the surface of Kamchatka. Your mission is to insert behind enemy lines, retrieve Halsey, and bring her back to Infinity. Be advised, Dr. Halsey is accompanied by Covenant Supreme Leader Jul 'Mdama. If you have the opportunity...
Understood, Commander.
Good luck, Spartan Locke. Infinity out.
Tracking gear online.
Affirmative. Say, before we make this jump, anybody want to say a few words?
I figure if God can hear how scared I am, so can everyone else. Locke, you buying first drink when we're done?
You ask, you buy. Fire Team Osiris. The light is green.
Check.
Comms working fine, Lab.
Copy that, Tanaka. Spartan Buck online and ready.
Spartan Vale online.
Weapons free. Contact.
Okay, I have to just pause for a second and collect myself. Did you see all the action that was going on there? Like, they mopped the floor with the Covenant. What happened? Like, in Halo 4, the Covenant was like, at least on some league. What? And I hate to be this way, but where's Master Chief?
Incoming!
We could have taken him.
Let's move. Vale, keep an ear on comm.
Affirmative.
Buck, Tanaka, full security.
On it.
Alright.
This view is kind of, it's different. It's different. Okay. I'm actually surprised the game is this smooth on a cloud server.
Halsey and Ndama are holed up inside a Forerunner structure ahead. That's our target.
Alright, so I see I'm gonna have to change something right now. This is not working out.
So Halsey called us?
She said there was something big happening, and gave Captain Lasky coordinates to find her.
It must be something big.
A trap. Halsey and Jewel aren't just gonna wait around for us. Maybe we should get moving.
Contact.
I'm taking damage here.
They must not break through the line to Ndama. Ndama's work must continue. Sankilios is close to us.
Have a kill, Locke.
I have nothing against Locke, but where's Master Chief? I see they haven't learned a lesson about checkpoints. I mean, I was wondering if you were dead or not.
All clear.
Move on toward Halsey's position. Forerunner soldiers! Up the cliffs! Get after them!
That's why he was called a Forerunner, not an Ancient. But we managed to beat him, so... And Master Chief was saved, so what? Press A and a near list to climb, okay. Some of these controls are a bit loose. I'm taking damage. Were you shooting me this whole time? A bolt shot, huh?
Soldiers just teleported through that ice wall.
Sprint and press RB to Spartan charge. Is my team with me? Okay, we got my team here. I forgot how to toss. Okay. So who's at war here? Is it No, give me my gun back. Alright, getting a spot of lag here. I was actually trying to pick up this gun. I was not really... So, who are the Covenant fighting?
Prometheus, all sides.
Good push right up the middle. That would be rough. Might want to consider flanking them.
Move smart. Fire with a purpose.
It might be a bit too loose. I'm out of ammo? I forgot he was fighting these Covenant folk. I mean, Forerunner folk. Team? What kind of gun is this? Listen to this, like, dramatic music. Who are they shooting at? All right, let's keep moving. Now hold up. Are y'all letting them come up from behind on me? What happened? It might be time for a little Spartan charge. I missed. Got you at one. Ow! Hold up, boy. What?
is clear. Move on.
Yeah, let's
work.
go.
I noticed in the briefing Dr. Halsey lost her left arm. When did that happen?
Jewel did it. No idea when or why.
Reckon it wasn't an argument, or he'd have cut off her head instead of her arm.
Jewel?
Door's sealed tight.
Forerunner security station. Must be in lockdown.
Any way to lift it?
The Artemis can analyze Forerunner systems. Might be a way to override this door.
This Artemis thing one of your old Oni toys?
Similar. I convinced Commander Palmer to outfit us with prototypes. Systems analyzed. Looks like there's an override switch near the top of the room.
I mean, this dude is cool and all right, but where's the chief? What happened to the chief?
Let's see. This should do it.
All right, let's
Doors
move.
open.
The Artemis did the trick.
Look, listen to this. They're assaulting the back of the temple, bringing the Kraken.
What kind of gun is this? Oh, well, I can't pick it up, so it doesn't matter.
Kraken sighted!
Hold position. Buy more time. Jewel's getting desperate.
How'd you
That's not a
manage to
Kraken,
send
that's a
you,
Reaper.
Dale?
When I was a kid, I was stuck on a diplomatic shuttle adrift in deep space for 6 months. My options would be real bored or spend the time getting smart.
That look like a Reaper to me. It ain't look like no Kraken.
Our destination is on the other side of this battlefield. Watch out for the Kraken. The Covenant are trying to use it to break the Promethean lines.
I'd rather not get stuck between them.
Oh, okay. So I didn't even have to shoot them. Yeah, let's avoid these guys if we don't have to fight them. Oh. Oh well, I got caught in the middle. Did I hit him with a grenade?
Kraken is falling back! Forerunner defenses were too much for it!
No!
Need help!
Crawler's gonna find. No worries, Locke. I got you.
Come on, thanks.
What? They can pick you up? Alright, I gotta be careful here. That did a lot of help.
Keep moving toward Halsey's position.
Who was shooting that? You. I'm about to say I gotta move. I can't stay in the same position. So, what is my team doing right now?
Area's clear.
Halsey and Abdallah are somewhere inside that structure. We do this right, we bring our target home, and end the Covenant in one move.
But why are we trying to fight the Covenant? I thought that the
Must
Covenant.
have dealt a blow to Imdama's authority when the Prometheans turned on him. Gained a lot of followers, styling himself as a forerunner prophet.
Jewel Imdama is an opportunist, not a leader. It was only a matter of time until his version of the Covenant started to break.
Well, I could stand to break a little faster if you ask me.
I see. So the Covenant.
We're close to Halsey's position.
The
The new kind, too. Like they reported on Oban.
Concentrate fire on the broken armor.
Which way are we supposed to be heading?
Headed toward another. Ready up.
It appears that the Forerunners turned on the Covenant. So that's why they're fighting.
Don't let them through to Halsey. We need her alive.
You know what? Here, take that. Took him out.
Move up.
Roger that!
Consider it done. Made it. The glowing area. It's vulnerable.
I'm in trouble.
Shoot there.
Systems down!
About to get me up.
Thanks, Spartan.
Look out, we got another one of these dudes.
Almost clear.
Keep up the pressure, Cyrus.
What does he have, a shotgun?
All right. Danger is clear.
We move on Halsey and Jewel.
No wonder he was doing so much damage. Alright, so where is Halsey and Jewel? Over here, let's go.
What is the problem?
There are several. Would you like to discuss the finer points of casual reconciliation?
More human sarcasm.
So you have learned something from me,
You
Jude.
claim to be able to access...
And I can. However, I did not claim to be able to access it instantaneously.
No time to dither. You will also accord me respect befitting of the Didact's hand.
Seems your fingers are an open rebellion, Han.
Enough!
Yeah, good looking.
Do your work.
Eyes on target. This location does not serve my needs. When she makes another transmission, I must
I
triangulate.
tire of this doctor. You have been chasing shadows for weeks to no avail.
Just like that, he wiped y'all out?
Dr. Halsey, Captain Lasky would like a word with you.
It took you long enough.
What? It took... Did you not see what we had?
Cyrus, you are cleared to land in Docking Bay 11.
Why are the Spartans so big?
Lasky, I sent you my position 3 weeks ago. I told you this was happening.
We'll discuss that in private, Doctor. Palmer.
What has she done? How far has it already gone?
Good work, Osiris.
What are you talking about? Who's she? What are you talking
What do you
about?
think that's about?
Hey, you ain't gonna answer him, bro? That's kind of rude, don't you think? Is that the chief? Are we finally on the chief? No.
I haven't seen Chief press himself like this since we were in boot camp.
He's fine, Fred.
This many missions non-stop isn't fun.
Oh wait, it is the chief.
Sierra 117 to infinity. Blue team has located Argent Moon. Signs of hostile activity, but she's still here.
Copy that, 117. Eliminate all hostiles. Secure Argent Moon. You may deploy when ready.
Affirmative, Infinity. 117 out.
Here you go.
Thanks, Kelly. Everyone ready?
Affirmative.
You good?
Blue team, fall out.
The Envoy are resisting. Throw the Envoy out the airlock.
Well, I guess we know what happened to them.
Hull breach contained. Repressurization of affected areas completed.
So we're at
We know
two.
about Argent Moon.
Boney Research Station. Went dark 19 months ago. Last week, KKR scavengers found it and sold the find to Jul M. Dama's people.
We clear the Covenant and return this station to Oni.
Fastest route to retrieval is to seize central control. Eliminate hostiles between here and there, then deactivate gravity and life support systems. Ship data center is just ahead. We can pull down Argent Moon schematics there.
Looks like they were designing a new stealth class vessel.
They lost years of expensive R&D with this station.
Expensive R&D. So we got two teams now. We got Master Chief's team and this other dude's team.
This is Rooker, Ship AI Argent Moon. Recording this as a warning to any ONI personnel who try to reclaim Argent Moon. Her air is not safe for humans to breathe. I repeat, her air is unsafe.
Good thing we got helmets. So yeah, if you see like a little glitchy looking stuff in the screen, I don't know if that's the game Like, I don't know if that's Master Chief's helmet or if that's because the game is being
Move toward
streamed.
the data center, blue team.
We have to do downloading.
Lost of contact.
Humans find us.
He died a warrior? No, he died running. He died running from me. That's what he did.
Get back.
What? Please tell me this isn't gonna continue with the random grenade deaths, please. But why couldn't they revive me like they can revive old dude?
Move toward the data center, blue team.
So this station was just drifting for 2 years?
Apparently.
Lost of contact.
Y'all still calling me a demon? Please tell me random grenades are not gonna be killing me all over again.
Data center is just ahead. Let's go.
Ooh, a needler. I'll take that.
Data center.
We've got a complete set of datasec keys for the station. We should be able to pull down Argent Moon schematics and find a path to central control.
Datasec entry accepted.
Access the databanks. Grab the data and current population map.
Should be a straight shot to central control through the assembly bay ahead. There's still prowlers in the hangar bays. Nobody from Oni got out of here alive, did they?
No.
Let's go.
So what are we here for? I guess we're taking this back for the Alliance? Other than that, I don't know why else it would be here. Can he Spartan charge? No. Thought there was an enemy down there.
Elevator.
So far, it looks like the other dude's team is way better than mine.
Central control's straight across this bay.
Everything's ripped up. They must be stripping that experimental ship for parts.
Scavengers, taking what supplies they can find. The Covenant's war against the Arbiter must not be going well.
Jul M. Dama is a lot of things, but he's no prophet.
Oh, that's right. That one prophet that managed to escape. So the Covenant's fighting against him. Ooh, you know what? I don't need the needle anymore. Give me this bad boy.
Is through the wall ahead.
Let's charge through.
Y'all had shotguns and died? How is that possible?
Let's go, blue team. Contact.
How did y'all have a boomstick and fail? That was a horrible shot. Yeah, but with this boomstick. Y'all can't handle one Spartan with a shotgun? I'm out of ammo. I'm starting to remember how shooting works in Halo. You don't stand a chance against the Chief, boy. Did y'all not learn anything from y'all lucky I don't have Cortana, because then I'd just be owning y'all right now. It's unfortunate that she had to go the way that she did, but you know. I guess we had to take out that Forerunner. He was just way too strong.
Hydra here.
A what? That looks like it's a pretty powerful gun, so I'll just hold on to it for now. I know that's not what I think it is. Who y'all fighting over here? Headshot. Get out the sky, boy. All right. Only got 12 ammo bullets in there. Engage, engage. All of you engage. I'm about to say, which direction are we in? What good is that gun? What does this do?
Push through this resistance and reach central control.
Pushing through. Okay, you nicked me there, but that's all you do. Team, I need y'all to push.
Nobody's left standing. Let's move on to Central Control.
Nice.
Central Control is through those doors.
Please don't let anything happen before then.
Hunter.
I guess you didn't listen to me, huh, gang?
Blue team, report. Sierra 117 to blue team, report. Sierra 117, does anyone copy?
Cortana? Is that her? What? Now that was definitely her. Unless I'm going crazy and I'm seeing things.
Chief. The domain is open. Meridian is next.
Cortana?
John, the reclamation is about to begin.
Chief, what's wrong?
She's on Meridian.
Who?
Cortana.
Cortana's on Meridian?
That's not possible.
You said she was gone.
I watched her die. We have a mission to focus on. We can talk about this later. Lights on. Frederick, get us back on course for Central Control.
Bringing up schematics. There's an elevator we can use, but access is 4 levels down.
Mark a path.
Absent moon. So the hunter.
Hostile contact.
They're retreating.
You had a needler, boy. Why didn't you shoot? What? Oh, they're asleep.
I'm here, Linda.
Thanks, Sparky.
He self-destructed on us.
Elites, active camouflage.
I'm out of ammo. Pick up the elite's weapon. I'm about to say.
This area is clear.
Chief, what did Cortana say to you?
Not enough. Something about Meridian.
Meridian's a backwater. If she's active, what's she doing so far out on the frontier?
Run up in there, face it!
Eyes on suicide front.
So was she infected or something? Like, what is she doing?
Hunters. They're keeping pace with us.
No. Oh, he does have a Spartan charge. Let's go, we gotta outrun them hunters. Did I just grenade myself?
Fight for the glory of Amdama! Kill it with an energy sword!
I'll
Reach
take
level
this.
3. One more level down to the elevator for central control. Covenant battle net just lit up.
I guess a pack of Covenant ships just arrived. We're outnumbered here, Chief. A few thousand to one.
Surrendering Argent Moon is not an option.
Neither is fighting half the Covenant in close quarters.
Then forget about reaching central control. Plan changes to asset denial. We scuttle the Argent Moon.
Ship's reactor core is near here. Same plan as the Perpetual Devotion?
We overload the reactor at evac. Ship explodes, destroying any ships nearby.
The reactor is below the lab just ahead. We can use air ducts to travel between them. Marking the access panel.
So now, I guess we
There's
just...
chatter about Jewel Amdama on Covenant comms. The new arrivals say he's dead.
Somebody cut the head off the Covenant. Bravo.
Hunters.
They're strong, but slow. Use the lab equipment to keep above them and out of their reach.
Weapons free.
Shoot him, what are y'all doing? Why don't you stop being a coward and fight me like a man?
I'm down. Need an assist.
Oh, they can revive me. Okay.
I got you, Chief.
Back in it.
How exactly are we supposed to kill this guy?
Hunter's down.
The reactor core is just below us. Let's go.
Schematics show a path to the reactor through here.
Venting systems released.
Oh, this sword is at 5%. Is there another gun somewhere? No? Alright. Let's go.
Reactor room is just ahead. We can light this fuse and bolt.
No salvage for the Covenant. Right, let's go.
Or I could just do that. RB to ground pound.
Reactor controls are on the far side of the room. Eliminate the Covenant forces and get to those controls.
I mean, y'all are just running from me like... You said you'd kill me yourself? Let's go. But you were wrong about that. Out of ammo. Somebody get him up, man.
You're still active, Fred.
Thanks, Mark.
They're wounded. Fred got a shot in.
How dare you?
Still seeing hostiles. Clear them out so we can initiate the overload.
You haven't initiated the overload yet? I'm out of ammo in both guns.
Area's clear. Initiate the overload.
So Cortana managed to live.
Reactor failsafe disarmed. Failure imminent.
Got it. Reactor's overloading. Move for the hangar bay.
Protocol initiated.
Containment.
The station's going to try to cool the reactor.
I guess the UNSC is better reactor safety protocol than the Covenant.
We can stop that. Board the reactor.
Board the reactor.
If it's being moved, we should go with it.
But won't that get us killed?
Retrievers ready. Stand clear of deployment bay.
The safety systems are set to pump coolant to the reactor.
This whole plan fails if that coolant gets a chance to work. Shame to lose the Argent Moon, but I'd love to see the look on the Covenant's faces when she goes supernova.
You're gonna turn this into a supernova?
How do we stop it?
There are sheds located on either side of the cooling chamber. Those are our targets.
Reach the control sheds. Get the cooling system offline.
Yeah. Press RB to roll. So where are these, I'm about to say, where are these? What's going on?
Shades are still closed on those coolant pipes. Find a way to open them.
Oh, they all got ships too, eh? So I gotta figure out how to, oh, okay.
Override controls.
Warning. Security shutters disengaged.
Override activated.
Coolant system shutters exposed to open space.
Perfect. Coolant system inner workings are exposed.
Eliminate the targets, Blue Team.
Grab Banshees. We can target the pipes more easily from the air.
The Armada's been alerted to our presence. Reinforcements inbound. They're sending Phantoms.
Go down, go down.
It's working. Keep firing.
I'm in trouble. I think that's all of them.
Coolant system failing. Reactor core temperature rising. Immediate evacuation advised.
Blue Team, evac now.
Banshees aren't fast enough to get clear of the reactor explosion.
Calling in the Pelican. No signal on autopilot retrieval. Armada must have taken it out.
Frederick, find the nearest hangar bay. We're taking a prowler.
I gotta destroy these again?
Coolant system failing. Reactor core temperature rising. Immediate evacuation advised.
Blue Team, evac now.
Banshees aren't fast enough to get clear of the reactor explosion.
Calling in the Pelican. No signal on autopilot retrieval.
Hold on,
Armada
who is
must have
shooting
taken it
me?
out.
Frederick, find the nearest hangar bay. We're taking a prowler. Where's the hangar entrance?
Prowler is just inside, through an airlock.
This station's about to be slag. Move to the Prowler.
The Prowler? Am I going in the right direction?
Temperature has exceeded 1,373 Kelvin. Failure imminent. Immediate evacuation.
There's the Prowler.
But the hangar's full of Covenant.
Clear them out. Prep for launch.
Oh!
Quick. I'd rather not be here when the station melts around us.
Evacuation protocols in effect. Proceed to escape vehicles immediately.
What kind of gun is this? What? I guess we just have to eliminate the Covenant here.
I need support.
I've got you, Chief. I can't hold out.
Get you back up.
I'm marking the Prowler's control panel.
Falling back. Let's get you stabilized, Kelly.
I'm about to say, are we supposed to kill them all, or are we supposed to get out of here?
Launch controls are here.
Vehicle launch preparations initiated. Fuel cells at 0%. Initiating fueling.
Hold off the Covenant while the Prowler preps for launch.
That one's hurt. Hunter!
Where?
Move, Spartans!
More hunters!
Prowler fuel cells at 25%.
25%?
Reactor containment standard. Immediate evacuation advised.
I don't see a hunter anywhere. I do see you though. What? What is hitting me?
Let's light them up! If you're
They're withstanding these shots? You want to do to me, boy? Say goodnight.
System locked.
Somebody come up here and get me up.
Give me a hand. Need a hand here. Back in it.
They're shooting shotguns!
Lost Fred, regroup.
Cascading failure. Fires on all decks. All essential systems offline. Immediate evacuation advised.
We're trying to evacuate. One of our team is down? Did we get rid of the hunters?
Got a grunt lurking around.
Well, that took care of you.
Prowler fuel cells at 100%. Launch is primed.
Prowler is ready.
Board now, blue team.
How exactly do we board, Chief?
Clear.
Time, Linda.
89 seconds.
Sierra 117 to Infinity. Argent Moon scuttled. I've reassigned blue team. Destination Meridian. Potential contact from Cortana.
Negative 117. Another team is already being prepped to deal with her. You're to return to Infinity immediately.
Negative Infinity. I don't like it.
Whoever they are, let's get to Meridian before they do.
Kelly, no.
No need to do this by yourself, Chief.
They won't court-martial all of us, right?
That was cutting it a bit close, don't you think? So it wasn't an illusion. They all noticed Cortana. But someone else...
I tried to warn you this was happening. Cortana is no longer an asset, Captain. She is a danger. She has access to the Forerunner domain, a galaxy-spanning network
Cortana's
that
alive?
allows her to control whatever devices caused this damage.
How is she?
Master Chief believes she contacted him.
No, John must not speak to her.
He's gone in search of her.
Let him go.
How is
Nobody lets the chief do anything. He does what he wants.
Until 0631 this morning, when he was declared absent without leave.
This isn't about the Master
John
Chief.
is not equipped emotionally to deal with her as a threat.
Hey! Is anyone gonna answer me?
You're out of line, Roland.
Yes, sir. But so is everyone else. You created Cortana, Doc. And now you're throwing her out the airlock with these accusations.
Roland.
You think she tricked the Master Chief into abandoning his post? Respectfully, sir, to what end? Why is Cortana the problem? Because she refused to die when she was supposed to?
Wait, y'all has set Cortana up to die? What do you mean by this? What do you mean Chief is
You're okay with
AWOL?
this? Not just another target, you know.
Every target is just another target, Buck.
Yeah. For you, maybe.
I figured out who he is.
I love being an ODST. Just point and shoot. None of this gray area BS. I mean, how are we even supposed to bring them in? Ask politely?
No. Armor restraint. Short-circuit their suit systems.
That is Officer John Nolan from The Rookie.
Lock. Every other Spartan, every soldier, when they hear about this, they're gonna hate us. You know that, right?
You're not the only one here because of him.
So all these are Master Chief's pupils, huh? But that's Officer John Nolan from The Rookie. I thought I recognized his voice. Interesting. But why are they treating him like the enemy now? We found Cortana. Wasn't that the whole point of the mission?
The Covenant blasted this planet in 48. It was a UNSC colony then, but we never came back. Run by a private corp now, chipping away the glass, making her livable.
Why are we taking a long way down?
Because it's polite. Grew up on an indie colony like Meridian. Folks out here don't take well to the UNSC landing in the middle of town. Tend to see it as an act of aggression.
Speaking of acts of aggression,
Those are Forerunner ships. What are Forerunners doing here?
Maybe we're not the only ones here for the Master Chief.
Whoever the hell on my elevator, identify yourself.
This is Spartan Jameson Locke, UNSC.
Thugs, a lot of you.
To whom am I speaking?
This is Governor Sloan, and you...
Governor didn't seem to want our help.
Well, he's gonna get it anyway.
Meridian surface. Prepare to disembark.
Spartans? What are Spartans doing here?
What's going on?
Meridian Station's under attack. Sloan's trying to put up a fight, but I got family up there. They ain't armed.
Osiris, the people of Meridian Station need our assistance.
Alright, so I am going to end this first session here. I have so many questions. I have so many questions. One, what is up with Master Chief? Why is Cortana, they're treating Cortana like a villain now? Because she survived the Forerunner and she's got access to the Forerunner's database? And what did that guy mean by why is she an enemy now because she didn't die when she was supposed to? What does he mean by it? So they expected Cortana to die at some point? Also, I'm confused about Cortana. In the sense that I thought in Halo Reach, Cortana was found on a planet and was ordered to be escorted to the UNSC by a Marine. So I thought they said the doc found Cortana. I didn't. So what do they mean by Cortana was created by the doc? But I guess that's besides the point now, because that was back in Reach. But I don't understand, why is she an enemy now? Well, I would love to play more and figure out. But, again, this is this must be done in moderation, you know. I'm going to get me a snack, probably. Oh yeah, I'm going to be watching some more of Star Wars. After playing some of Jedi Fallen Order, I have started watching the Star Wars movies and stuff in chronological order. Right now I'm on season 2 of the Clone Wars, and the only thing that I can deduce from what I've seen so far is that Anakin Skywalker is a sleeper villain. I don't know, like, for some reason this man does not follow any of the Jedi rules, even though the Jedi rules are passive to a fault to me. I feel like they're passive to a fault. He's not following the Jedi rules. Like, this man has no problem, like, just taking someone's life, and that's just it. He doesn't even flinch. So, yeah. But I am enjoying the Clone Wars. But so far, my favorite character in the Clone Wars is the Padawan Ahsoka. Hopefully nothing happens to her due to Anakin's tactics. I'm telling you. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. I've noticed that the Senate is not as innocent as they proclaim to be. Like the Republic, they're not as innocent as they proclaim to be. Like when Mandalorian was being attacked by the Death Watch, like they voted to just impose their army on that planet, even though the senator for that planet said, "Look, we don't need your help. We don't need the Republic's help." They was like, "Well, we're giving it to you anyway," just like here. And I find that to be a red flag. I find that to be a red flag. But yeah, I'm still learning more and more about the Star Wars series. I do know what a holocron is now and why it's so important. But what I didn't know was that the Jedi had like a whole vault full of holocrons. And it's just like, what? Why? But I will say also that the Jedi surprised me. I did not realize that they were as vulnerable as they are in the Clone Wars. But that's where I am right now in the series of the Clone Wars. So when I get to Jedi Survivor, I'm going to be well versed in at least most of the lore of Star Wars by then anyway. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this. I'm interested in what is going on here. I want to know why they're considering Cortana to be an enemy. Apparently something happened with the doctor, Dr. Halsey, because she stormed off and they spoke in private. I don't know what they spoke about, because they didn't show it. But for some reason, Cortana is now an enemy because she got access to the Forerunner database, which apparently spans multiple galaxies. But I don't see why that would make her an enemy. I understand why they want to go collect the chief because he went AWOL. And, you just don't do that in the military. You don't go AWOL in the military. So I understand that. And he also is apparently disobeying orders because they told him to stand down because apparently Locke and his team is going in there to fetch Cortana. And Chief is just like, well, I don't like that, so I'm going myself, And you can't do that in the military. When you're a soldier, you have to follow orders, from what I understand, But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy this premiere. And there might be a lot of other games coming from the Game Pass, Xbox Game Pass. I was going to play For Honor, but apparently I can't because I'm locked out of Ubisoft. I need the Ubisoft launcher in order to play For Honor. And apparently I have an Ubisoft account, but it's linked to an Xbox account that is not my Xbox account. And so I can't link it. So, and I'm not going to buy For Honor on the Ubisoft launcher. I'm just not going to do that. So, yeah, that's out of the question. But as of right now, this playthrough is going up. As well as, I think there may be a few horror games in the future, or at least some horror game research items in the future. But until next time, you guys know what to do. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And until next time, you guys know what to do. Stay blessed.